We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Philadelphia Eagles. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
From the 27, Hurts. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. He finds his man, complete. That's Logan. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
You know, on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Here's Hines. He will push his way down to about the 14. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. T.J. Logan, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Going up top. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Back to throw. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on 1st down. Logan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down now, it's Logan, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that. Off
the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 11. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a handoff looking right. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And this one is incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's done. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now they try the right side here. Space to run past the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. His 6th rushing touchdown on the year, number 8 overall. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point safely through. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return is Hines. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Oh, some strong running. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got him both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
56 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Check 31, check 31. Recon, 132 fight. He's checking, he's on. Go on. Check 37, check 37. Go.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And Michelle will have the 1st down and more. And all the way down to the 33-yard line.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
A run with a fullback. It's Ben Mason.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you 1st downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up 1st downs.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Wilson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now, 14-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
On the return is Hines. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
He finds his man, complete. That's Logan. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Check. 66. Fully high.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Finding a safety valve here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
T.J. Green with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Looking here for Smith downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The try here for the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. Seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. On the return is Hines. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Returnable here for Davis. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Eagles have recovered.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. On first down, Hurts under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Hands it off out of the gun. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Logan. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right. There. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. T.J. Logan, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
On first down, Logan. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Foster. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nyheim Hines with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Big yardage that time for the Jets.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And now here's a carry heading left. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second and 10. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. To throw is Wilson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Third and long. It's Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll look to throw here. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
94 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On second down, right back to Hines.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A give running left. It's Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They've got his man complete. Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Sanders, a first down, still going, as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
From the 27, Hurts. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
And they're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The Eagles on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Hurts. Buying time to his left. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league. When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. He He finds his man, complete. That's done. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Drum team spell. Watch the whip. Watch. Move. 51 Mike. Mike 51. Come. Go Mike 51.
Now it's Wilson. He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 35 on second down, Hurts. He finds his man, complete. That's Logan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. T.J. Green with a pick, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run again with Logan. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And able to work his way down to the 16. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
He'll buy some time right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. T.J. Logan, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Elliott good with a PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call. But when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.